Hello, Frags and Beer family. Welcome to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Zaymot, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of that you can find in the video description below. We're doing something a little different today on the show. You may notice I made the feature box just a little bit larger. My wife noted that at one point she had a hard time seeing one of the videos, and I've noticed that too when we're watching the replay. That sometimes the videos are not easy to see on the stream because it's a small box and you guys don't want to see that much of my face. But the way you're supposed to do these is, you know, when you do a review show, you're supposed to feature yourself more, not the content, to try to make it fair use, as much as fair use as possible. And obviously we're still probably going to get the copyright strike like normal, which is fine. Again, this is a review show. My intent is to feature these artists and to push you guys to their content and their channels. So if they get to monetize my video, welcome Ed. And yes, thank God it's Friday. If these artists get to monetize my video for their benefit, more power to them. I really don't care. So the other thing that's weird about today is Friday's normally new release day, but none of our bands have new releases. So bringing you a new artist. And I've had this artist on my list for a long time. And for some reason just never got around to featuring her, and I don't know why, because I love this singer, Janet Devlin. She was on Britain's Got Talent, or I don't know, one of those singing shows, and the first time I heard her voice blew me away, and I started going down the rabbit hole of her channel. And she does a lot of covers, but she also has some original stuff as well. But we're going back to one of her covers of actually one of my favorite songs and my favorite version of this song. If you guys are familiar with Mad World, there's actually two distinct versions of Mad World. The first one is done by oh shoot, now I forget their name, 80s pop band. It's a very poppy, upbeat, fast song, but this song is not a very upbeat song. And then Gary Jules, I think it was Gary Jules, is because in the title, did a redo or a remake of Mad World. And to me, I think he improved it and did it for the Donnie Darko soundtrack. So we're going to listen to Janet Devlin's cover of that later version of Mad World, my favorite version of it, and such a fantastic song. So make sure you subscribe, join the Frags and Beer family. We're so close. We're so close to 1,000. So get us there. But we're going to take a look at this now. This is Janet Devlin covering Gary Jules' version of Mad World.
Take one.
Cheers.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere, and their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. At my head I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find.
I'll pause right there before she goes into the chorus. Janet's voice has some pretty powerful range. This song is a very mellow, slow, sort of somber song intentionally, and I think it fits the lyrics obviously more than Tears for Fears was the band who did this song originally. The Tears for Fears version to me is too happy, it's too upbeat, it's too positive, and this song is very sad. It's a very somber song, and I think this sort of tone in this version of the song lends itself to the lyrics much better than Tears for Fears version. And Janet does a fantastic job of covering this with her own personality, her own voice. And she does have a very thick Irish accent in her normal speaking voice. And it comes out in her singing voice, but it comes out in such a unique, charming way that is beautiful to listen to. And it makes her voice very distinct among singers. I've listened to Irish singers, and yeah, you can usually tell But hers is so unique, and yes, Ed, very pleasant to listen to. But she does have a ton of range, which we're really not going to get much of here, not in this song. But if you listen to her other stuff, you will hear the vocal range that she's got. She's got quite a broad or quite a high ceiling, I guess you would say, on those vocals.
Tomorrow, I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, 'cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. I find it.
I'm not sure if it's intentional, but her looking at the camera in those couple of passages with that expression, that, you know, the teacher's looking through her, that is I mean, that really brings the point of this song home, the depth of despair, I guess you would say, or just sort of having given up. The world has just gone to shit, and it's just kind of there, you know, like it feels that way. Hello, Mr. E. I'm not sure who Paul is, but welcome, Mr. E. Glad to have you here with Ed. But yeah, that right there really drives the feeling of this song home when she's looking at you singing that part right there.
I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, 'cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad
Love that. And you're right, Ed, just that look right there, those eyes are driving right through you. I love Janet. I've been listening to her for a few years now. And again, I don't know why I didn't bring her on the show sooner. But fantastic from her. I love her covers. I love her original stuff. But she does so many different types of covers, everything from pop to country to rock. She does some Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton. I mean, she really takes the spectrum of music and puts it in her own voice and her own personality. And so far, I have not heard a bad cover from her, or a bad original, really. Her stuff is fantastic. So definitely go check out her channel. Look at the other stuff on there. I linked to this video, and you can obviously hop off of this one and look at all the others. Tell her the Frags of Beer Network sent you, so she knows where the love is coming from. Mr. E and Ed, thank you for being here, and anybody else who was here, I really appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, click that red button, and join us here in the Frags of Beer family. And I will see you guys again soon. I'm going to try to bring you some gaming content. I got a new game that I'm going to be streaming probably here in just a little bit, so you guys have a great one.